Last year, Dean appeared on this channel, and that video became top 5 the most viewed episodes on Vlad Slick Bartender.
Top 5?
If you haven't watched it, I'm just going to leave it here for you guys. You have to check it out. But just in case if you haven't watched that episode, Dean is absolutely incredible bartender, innovator, and storyteller. And I was learning from his DVD when I just was getting into Flair bartending. On his channel, Dean teaches mixology, Flair, and our favorite bar magic. So there is like literally 30 years of experience on his channel. Make sure to pause this video right now, go subscribe, and then come back, watch this episode. I also going to appear at some point, maybe in a week or so, on that channel. Go subscribe right now. So Dean here in Miami for Rome Congress, and we couldn't be happier to have him here at the EBS. And what he's gonna do, that's something that you guys absolutely love. It's a bar magic, and I know it helped a lot of you to make money. So make sure to stay until the end, watch this video, and leave the comment. Which one was your favorite?
Let's do this, guys.
All right, ready to roll. Hey, I want to say thanks to Vladimir. I wouldn't actually be on YouTube at all if it wasn't for Vlad. His encouragement, he got me really rolling on it, and I think he probably set me up with my first, I don't know, 1,500 subscribers. Thanks everybody, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching the Mad Mixologist. I want to start by talking about the Mad Mixologist just a little bit. Vlad said I do magic and mixology, and I teach Flair, but on the 3rd or the 4th week of every month, I do a collaboration. I was at the EBS in London in January hanging out with Tom Dyer, and now I'm at EBS in Miami hanging out with the famous Slick Tender Vlad. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna have some fun at the end of this month with Vlad. Let's get right to it. Let's make a cocktail, all right? I was watching the video that we did, the big one we did last year, and I wanted to expand upon that. I wanted to bring some of the same cool things, so let's make a cocktail. I'm using my mixing glass mechanics that you'll see on Mad Mixologist. Now I'm using a good healthy pour. There we go. In the mixing glass mechanics, I build everything in the Boston mixing glass. And for this cocktail, we'll also need some foamer. I like to use egg whites in my cocktails. I'm gonna froth it up. Now, also in this cocktail, I'm using 2 of my favorite ingredients, the citrus sour Real. So I've got a napkin. What we're gonna do is just crumple up the napkin. Now, when I do magic for people at the bar, what I like to do is try not to attract too much attention to it and kind of let people come to the magic, if you know what I mean. This is a great trick with dollar bills, money, receipts. So much fun. And we also need a glass with lots of ice in it to make sure it's properly chilled down for this cocktail. All right, now that we have our glass chilled up, there we go. I've got a nice frothy drink here, whether you're using egg whites or foaming bitters. Beautiful foam on top of that cocktail. And here's where we're making the extension from the video that we made last time. I've been playing with it. You know how I drew that picture and did some graffiti on the top of the cocktail? Well, this time, I'll take my Peychaud's bitters or any other bitters, and this is a cookie cutter from Amazon or wherever. Hey, let's just rock and roll this thing. I want to teach you guys a couple of magic tricks. If you go to Mad Mixologist on YouTube, I do some magic tricks, but I don't teach them. So exclusive content just for Slick Bartender. My man over here, who you can't see as I'm pointing to him off camera. This is a elastic bands. You've seen rubber bands before, of course. This is some impromptu magic that you can do. It's actually on my magic DVD from 15 years ago. But just taking this, I'm gonna focus on it. And if we all as a team, if everybody out in TV land studies and puts your focus and energy, you'll see that that ring actually goes up, defying gravity. Now, when you do this live for somebody and you borrow their ring, they're just totally invested in it, and it's this emotional thing, and you go, oh, I'm focusing on it. I'm using magic to make that go up. But I'm not really. Don't tell anybody this. When I borrow a ring from someone and I thread it on an elastic band, what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the majority of the elastic band in my hand and stretching this out. All right, so there's lots of this left over. So I cover this with my fingers so you can't see what's going on. However, if I don't cover it, just for you at home, and I slowly release that, I'm releasing the elastic band from underneath. All right, we'll try it again. All right, lots there, I cover it and I slowly release it. And of course it's covered with, it's magic, we're studying, it's the gravitational pull of the moon that's making the ring rise. But in fact, it's not at all. Just a quick elastic band trick. Very simple to do. People will remember you because you impressed them with something beyond bartending. This trick I published on my DVDs, the Flairco DVDs, back in the early 2000s, and is available on Mad Mixologist. The Flairco Magic DVD is on Mad Mixologist. So, 2 rubber bands, all right? You can have people examine them because they're real rubber bands. See how I lock them on my fingers? One on each finger and thumb, finger and thumb. Now the idea here is that I'm gonna pull on them, and you see how they're locked onto each other. But if you go real slow, you can pull them right through each other. Okay, now imagine you're a guest at the bar. Technically, you're a guest at my bar right now. They're locked onto each other, right? It's locked on my finger, locked on my thumb, locked onto each other. Here we go. You can actually watch as they peel right through one another. Here's how to do it. Okay, make everybody in your room leave, because I just want you to know. This is all misdirection. I pull here, back and forth. Oh, came through. What's happening is I'm taking my middle finger and placing it over top of my index finger when I pull back. All right, so I'm in this position. And then I'm taking my index finger and slapping it there, but I'm gonna meet it down here. I hope that kind of makes sense, okay? The elastics are locked onto each other like so. As I pull here, I'm covering this with my finger. I'm pulling back here. People think I'm gonna snap them, so they stop paying attention to my fingers. And over here, I'm just grabbing that index finger. I'm gonna meet it back here in the center. This is all just make-believe as that pulls apart. All right, watch it in slow motion. Rewind, watch again, rewind, watch again. You get it. One more time. I've got 2 elastic bands. You can let people examine them. See how they're locked onto each other? They're locked on my fingers, they're locked on my thumbs. But if I go real slow, you can pull them right apart. Again, memory makers at the bar, making people come back to your bar to see you, not just to get a good cocktail at your bar. You want them to come back to see you so you can build your own clientele as a bartender. Here we go. Guys, on the end of the last video, I showed a trick that I didn't teach you how to do. I just sent you off into the ether to go find it, because that's part of the journey of becoming a magician and doing magic behind the bar, is going to find the answers and figure this out. This trick has been in my pocket for every single one of my magic shows for 20 odd, probably 30 years doing magic behind the bar as well. I'm not going to teach you how to do it, but I am going to share it with you and let you know that you can go looking for it. I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience. Anyone? You, sir, please come on up. And what's your name, sir?
Vlad.
Vlad, and we've never met, right, Vlad?
Nice to meet
Right.
you.
All right, Vlad, I'm gonna put these away and I'm gonna start the trick for you with my invisible deck of cards. If you're going looking for this trick, just search invisible deck of cards. Vlad, I'd like you to shuffle these cards up for me, please, if you could. All right, we'll take them out of the box first.
Okay.
All right. So you can see how interactive this would be with your guests at the bar and how much fun it is when you've just got a minute in between cocktails. Now, Vlad, what I need you to do is I'd like you to take one card out of that deck. Turn it upside down. Don't let me see the cards. Show the camera. Turn the card upside down and put it back inside the deck. All right, and shuffle up all those cards. So I couldn't possibly know where your card is in the deck.
Right.
All right?
That's correct.
Now, I'll take the cards. All right. And I'll need the box back too. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna throw the cards in the air. When I do, Vlad, I need you to say the name of the card that you turned upside down. All right? Now, we have not set this up, I can promise you that. I'm gonna throw them up, but when I throw them up, say the name of the card that you're thinking of. All right?
Out loud.
Yes. Unless it's the ace of spades.
Oh! I swear to God. That's just impossible. There is no way you could possibly. I swear to God, I thought of ace of spades.
There's a lot of people out there thinking the ace of spades right now.
I swear to God, I was just like, I thought 3 options, but I'm like, no, I'll just stop. I had like goosebumps.
Nice.
And I was like, no, it's gotta be ace of spades. Is it because the most common?
The ace of spades is the most common. I actually use that to get it out of the way, to be straight up and honest with you, or to get fantastic results like that. Makes it look like I'm reading his mind. All right, so think of a number between 1 and 10. Just think of a number between 1 and 10, and diamonds, hearts, clubs, or spades. All right, think of that. I'm gonna throw the cards up. What card are you thinking?
7 clubs.
7 of clubs. All right. Same deck of cards I just had, 7 of clubs, and you don't want to change your mind? All right. So we're gonna see if we can find that one card that you turned upside down in the deck, right? 7 of clubs. Oh, wait a second. Look, there's one card. Of all these cards, there's only one card upside down on the deck. Let's take a look. The 7 of clubs. It's a huge money maker on the bar. I have it in my pocket all day long, every day. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Come see me at the Mad Mixologist. Please subscribe here and subscribe over there. I don't need to tell you guys how to subscribe. You know how to do all that. But join me so you don't miss out on any more of the magic. We've got plenty of stuff coming for you in the weeks to come. Thank you very much.